So by now you would know that I went to Belgium yesterday. So Zelina and I took the Eurostar from Paris to Brussels. It's about an hour and 20 minutes, peaceful, easy journey. And yeah, you basically just hop on the train and then it takes you to Belgium, and then you get off the train and you're in. You don't need to go through customs or anything like that, as you're already in the EU. It was very easy, you're kind of just there. And it was such a beautiful city. If any of you have ever been to Belgium, you'll know just how the architecture and the kind of storybook charm that city has. It's very, it's unique for me because I've never been somewhere like that. But all of the architecture was just absolutely stunning. It was very regal but gothic, lots of gold, very like Brothers Grimm storybook kind of feeling to it. But yeah, everyone was friendly, it was very quiet, and it was just beautiful. But yeah, it was definitely something that you can do in a day if you're not hell-bent on seeing all different kinds of things. But if you're someone that wants to go to Belgium, I would probably say stay in Brussels for maybe 3 days, and then do Brussels one day, go to Antwerp another day on the train, and then maybe Bruges at the top on the third day, and then you would kind of get a different feel. I think the different regions speak, like Brussels is Flemish and then Bruges is more French speaking, for example, and I'm not sure if that culture, like the language culture, influences the kind of ambience of the town. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was great. It's so cool to just be able to hop on a train and go to a completely different country in an hour and 20 minutes and not go through like airport security, not go through any of that drama. You can just hop on and then hop off. It's so easy. And the Eurostar was beautiful. Like, I fell asleep on the way home because it was so relaxing. It's so quiet. Yeah, definitely recommend. Today, Zelina and I are going over to do a bit of a shoppy shop. I'm actually not in the mood to go shopping at all this whole trip. Like, I have not had that itch for some reason. I've just been more interested in exploring this side of Paris because I've never stayed over here before. And Dale said it in her vlogs. It's a completely different feeling over here. It's very you feel like really amongst in the city, and it's very village-like, and there's lots of different quarters in here that you can kind of just wander through. Lots of different restaurants. Zelina and I went to Alcazar last night, which was amazing. The food was amazing. It was such a cool vibe in there. I think I've got some footage that I'll put in. The staff are just really bubbly and very quirky, and yeah, it was just great. Such a good spot to go to. When I put up the footage, I'll link the address and everything down below. But yeah, it was amazing, beautiful food. And so today, yeah, we're going over to like Saint Honoré, and we're having a little shoppy shop, having a look at yeah, just that side of Paris because we haven't been over there at all. Maybe that'll get the shopping juices flowing. And then tonight we have a Louvre. What am I saying? We're going to the Louvre at night time, so we've got it booked for 6 p.m. our tickets, and we're going to go have a look at the Couture exhibition. But yeah, I'll film when I can, and hope you guys are enjoying the vlog so far. And then for outfit of the day, I'm wearing my Louis Vuitton scarf and then my trench coat. I'm just wearing a white undershirt, my navy pants, and my little suede boots, which have been so bloody comfortable. I think the first day they were a little bit stiff, just walking a bit, but now I've worn them in and they're so comfortable and they're very sturdy. Haven't slipped over so far. And then my bag will be my Goyard bag. And yeah, it's not too cold today, so I can kind of get away with this. And I'll put my gloves on as well, just so they don't get, a little bit frostbite. But yeah, she's ready to go.
I saw the city passing by my window. Was in the crowd, but I felt so alone. Looked at my phone like every other second. My future was blurry and numb, a tunnel where there's no light. Oh, but then you came and sat right next to me. Your eyes, they glowed and filled me up. We had never met before that time, but I just knew that we'd end up. You took it, you took it, took away my loneliness. Oh, I know it, I know it. You're making me wholehearted. Together say that everything is alright, but how did you know how I felt? You saw right through me that day. I was lost in space, but you pulled me down and wiped away those cloudy thoughts. I could see the sky when you were close to me. I can't believe what you brought. You took it, you took it, took away my loneliness. Oh, I know it, I know it. You're making me wholehearted. Together, together, together is always better. I don't want to be parted. You're making me wholehearted. You're making me wholehearted. I will always remember it. How you turned everything around. I will always remember it. How you got me off the battleground. How you got me off the battleground. It's a feeling that I find. It's a feeling that I find.
Yes, I am back. I know you've missed the sound of my voice. And today I was having a Connor shopping day. I went into Prada to try on their, I think these were the latest runway collection bags in the suede. They were nice, but they were giving a bit of Indiana Jones. And, do I look like Indiana Jones to you? Then I had a look in Fendi. Unfortunately, they didn't have the whole collection for the spring drop yet. I was kind of at that awkward time where it kind of drops within the next few days. So I was a little bit early, but it was still nice to go in and have a look. After we went to the high tea that my mum had organised for my birthday, it was incredible. Just the building alone was so beautiful. And if you've been here and you've gone into their bathrooms, you get a selfie because those bathroom lighting, that's where it's at. The high tea itself was incredibly intricate, and this is the cake that the chef made for me for my birthday. Merci! The sandwiches were like salmon infused. The cakes were all complementary of each other, so there was a specific order you had to have things in to match the next meal, and everything was just so decadent. It was honestly such an amazing high tea, and I do recommend going if you're in Paris. Then the next day, I can't remember what we did because I'm waiting for this to go. We caught public transport, which is never a good start to the day, but we did it. Oh yeah, I remember now. We went and saw the Eiffel Tower. And this day couldn't have been any more perfect. It was so blue, the sky. There was no wind. It was just absolutely gorgeous. And then we walked on down to Montaigne. And of course, dog spotting. Guys, Paris was bringing out the dogs this trip, and I'm all for it. Then we had a look at the Arc de Triomphe because they closed Champs-Elysees where you can walk in it now, like walk in the middle of the road, which is nice. Then we were on our way to the Dior Museum. I was a bit dubious of what I was going to get at this museum because I thought it was a bit of a gimmick, but I was impressed. They did have a lot of couture out, and the way they had set it up where you kind of start on one level and walk down, I really liked how they'd done that. But yeah, the dresses and everything, they were just incredible, and you were able to get really close to them and actually see the details on the dresses. They were really good, and just the kind of selection that they picked really gave you that insight into the creations over time. So I definitely do recommend going to this exhibition if you are a bit of a fashion lover, which if you're on my channel, let's hope you are. They also had a great selection of like bags and fine jewellery, and they even had a section on the history of the perfume and all the different kinds of bottles that they've had throughout time as well. So I think they really did a good job in this exhibition of encapsulating lots of different moments in Dior's history. And obviously they had a, big spiel on Christian Dior. But everyone, thank you so much for watching. Unfortunately, the vlogs are coming to an end because I'm going back home to Australia. I'll have where I stayed as well linked down below because I did have a few people asking about the hotel, which was gorgeous. But this is me on my way back to the airport, back to Australia. I had an amazing 30th birthday in Paris, and I don't think you can ever have a bad time in Paris, in my opinion. But thank you again for watching, wishing me a happy birthday, and I hope to see you all very shortly in my next regular video.